All right. Okay. So welcome to week 3. So today we are going to do two powerful processes. But if you are up for it today, maybe I'd like to start with some body releasing, some kind of physical activation of the body, because I keep saying, and I hope it's getting clearer and clearer, that at the end of the day, to receive any transformation, any healing, energy needs to move. And the way energy moves is when the cells open up. And what better way than just moving the body? So I'm going to, if you want to stand up and get some space ready, I'm going to turn my screen and go to my little spot that has space also, just to guide us through that. It's going to be exactly what we did last time. I'm just going to take off my screen as well. Do. And here we go. None. Okay, so here we are of this thing. Okay, so hopefully that's clearing. I'm going to take off my glasses. All right. Oops. I'm going to take this down too a little bit. You can see more of me. You won't be able to see the whole of me, but hopefully enough. Right. We've done
Yes.
it before anyway. Can you see me?
Yes, very well.
Okay. And I do have my earbuds. So as far as sound is concerned, you should be good. All right. So we're going to start with the arm balancing, but we're going to do it with a bit more consciousness about it. So first, we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to imagine that we are grounding ourselves through the feet. And inhale. And exhale, imagine drawing those roots from the soles of your feet. And again, expanding the roots further down into the ground. My body is actually going forward, saying, yes, you're grounded. Thank you, body. Okay, so the first movement, when we lift our arms up and we release, we're going to do it slowly as we go up, and then we're gonna really go letting the arms down when we exhale with whatever sound you want to make, but blowing through the mouth to say exhale to bring that release. And the conscious part is going to be to really, it's like as you inhale, it's like you're gathering everything that has been bothering you recently and up to the moment of now, wherever it's mostly it's mentally, but it could be something physically, could be something emotionally that you feel trapped in the body. It's like you're gathering, you're seeing all of it as bubbles of energy or balls of energy if it's bigger, and then you're kind of, this is your intention as you breathe in to gather all of that. And of course, as we let go, we go and we imagine it that they pop up, that they dissolve, that they go far away, whatever is the most appropriate for you. So everybody does this in their own time. So just because you might need a little bit of time to picture where you want to. For me, for instance, right now I can share I have a urinary infection, which I know what it is symbolically. So I'm literally gathering what it represents in a bubble of light. And then that is something that I am bringing up through my arm. And then as I release, I imagine it shrinking, disappearing, dissolving until it feels better. And anything also at the mental level. So you can imagine it's literally into your brain, something that's been bothering you, a person, a situation, a problem. And again, you want to bring some light to it. So you imagine it's in a bubble, you lift it up and you can imagine it also exploding into little parts that are going to be recycled and transmuted by the field, the quantum field. And I invite us to actually ask spirit, our higher self, and our spiritual team already now to come to us and to for them to gather those other parts that we might be unaware of, but that are actually popping up to the surface, maybe preventing us from sleeping or what else. and to actually help us gather more of those parts that we don't want to keep, so that when we release it, they're also helping us dissipating, dissolving, making it all disappear. So this time we can go a little bit faster because now we don't have to focus as much as we did the first time. We're really leaving it all to the spirit to gather what needs to be released for us. And one last time. So now we're going to follow by shaking the body, which literally helps. It's like imagine that during the day, sometimes, or even during the night, depending. It's like we have all those planes of energy that are still maybe misaligned. And when you shake the body, it's like it's harmonizing and bringing coherence to all those parts of the body that might be misaligned. And it's allowing to bring back harmony and coherence in all your energy systems. So physically, mentally, emotionally, and of course, always spiritually. So for this, you don't need to move your feet. Your feet stay still grounded very deeply into the earth because the earth is helping into any kind of release. And if we were outside together physically, we would have our feet, our bare feet on the ground, literally on the grass, on the earth, so that we would be able to get all the beautiful reharmonizing electricity from the earth. And next, we're going to give a boost to our, what are they called again? Meridian. And this is something we've done last time. So we're going to start with pounding on our chest, a bit like Tarzan. It's waking up the thymus, stimulating the hormonal systems. There are some hormones being made in the thyroid and parathyroid. Sorry for my crazy voice right now. And then we're going to go now tapping from the inside of your left arm, and then tapping on the top of the arm, and then across, inside first, tapping all the way, including the fingers, back on top. And we do it one more time. So inside the arm, back on top. Don't forget to breathe as you do this. Inside the second arm, back on top. And then we're going to go down gently, but still with efficiency. We're going to go clockwise around the navel. So you can actually use only one hand if you want. As you know, this is the second brain. There is a lot of releasing to be done. We say we're all mental, but trust me when I say that um, the mental problems that we sometimes have or create, they come from this part because this is where all the emotional issues are lodged. You know, the mental system, the nervous system represents all the mental information that circulates in the body. So it's good to let it breathe a little bit, open it a little bit as well. So we're going to keep this hammering, kind of like putting our thumbs inside the fist. And now we're going to hammer our kidneys. You can go quite strongly. I'm losing my earbuds. And then from there, you're going to tap on your buttocks down below and behind your legs. And then back when you reach the feet, you go back inside. So come back up inside, go around, and we're going to do it again. Tap on your butt, down the legs, behind the legs, and then back in. Okay, now we're going to go using now just the tip of the finger. So really gently, we're going to tap on all the cranium everywhere, down to the also, where there is that junction between the cranium and the neck. So that part also, not the neck itself. So really going in all parts, waking up the energetic system there, stimulating at the same time the electric connection. We have the third eye inside and the pineal gland. So all this is being awakened as we do this. And finally, because the ears are one of those places where you can actually it's like all the organs are representing around the ears, and you can actually by either gently massaging it or rubbing it, you can actually bring energy to all the inside of the body. So for this, I'm going to obviously leave my earbuds out, and what you have to do is just rub your ears. Awesome. So now we can come back together. We can see it nicely. I'm just gonna bring back my beautiful background. Um, and here we are. Here are my beautiful dahlias. Okay. So, that always feels so good.
That was nice. I have a question. So,
Sure.
what is the best time of day to do this?
Okay, so I personally, I would say the first part, which is the releasing, I would keep this for the evening.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
The other two, I would do in the morning and anytime,
Ah,
quite
okay.
simply.
So so which parts are for in the evening?
The arms balancing, where I mean, today I added a lot of visualization, letting go of things, but you can also just every time just say, okay, whatever, just invite your spirit to say, whatever I need to release from today that is not in my best interest, please, with the help of that movement, let that be. And of course, you use the breath. The breath is the most important. That's when we bring up the arms and down as quickly as you can on the
Yeah.
way down. And the other
Yeah.
two, like shaking the body, this shaking the body, I used to teach it also for when you are in a stressful situation, like like I told you, I think, in this group or another about being bullied at my age, um, and that creates this energy of stress in the body. So
Yeah.
any stressful, like as soon as you feel the stress has gone into like down to your belly, you're shaking or whatever it is, that's when
Yeah.
you do the shaking the body as well. Like that's why dogs, when they've gone through a little bit of a stress, they this
Yeah.
shake. Or sometimes even, I don't know if you've noticed this with dogs, but when you stroke them, not always, but sometimes they shake themselves because they don't want to take on your energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't mean you should not stop stroking dogs because it's not good. I'm just saying, like, they know instinctively, okay, that part of the energy I didn't really want,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so that's any time too. And the one when you actually stimulate all your meridians, knock yourself out.
And it's right. And is it best like before, like say breakfast or after? What would you say? Or
Are you talking
neither?
are you talking about when we shake or when we
No, the
do
meridian.
the
The
meridian? Let me tune into that. Or it might be specific to you. I'd say before a meal, that's what I'm getting. Yeah.
yeah.
Because what I'm seeing is that once you've eaten, it's
Yeah.
like your body is already engaged in a certain energy pattern to deal with the
Right.
food and
Yeah.
coming in, and it's like, oh, don't go swimming, after, or don't go to a
Right.
massage after food, or don't do yoga after food. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, makes sense. Great.
Yeah, of course. Well, yes, ask anytime. Okay, so for today we need our mirror. So, oh, hello. It's so funny when we do that. It's like nearly infinity of me. So it has to be, if possible, if you have the
Yeah.
size of the face at least. I have my journal. I forgot to say in the reminder about a journal. And what else do we need? Water, of course. Actually, I'm going to refill.
Me too.
because I realize I don't have enough. Make sure you have always plenty of water, or in my case, it's herbal tea, but whatever is good for us. And candle was if you want. And the one part that I hope we'll have enough time for is to at the end to have a little dance. And for the journey that we're going to be doing, I ask if you could guys could get earphones or earbuds like me to really be not disturbed by anything outside. So I don't know if you have that actually.
Yeah, I have, well, Tatjana has them and I can see they might be here. So I only have the ones that with a cord, but so
That will
that I'm,
do. No,
yeah, I
that
have
will
them
do.
with right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So those will do fine. Because I mean, actually, when I say for the dancing, it's not for the dancing. We don't need earphones, obviously. But no, it's for the journey, the first journey. So good. You're
Yeah.
prepared, basically.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's see. We're going to first of all, I mean, our body is ready as far as the breath is concerned. We're going to, however, now come back down our energy. So closing our eyes is always the best way to go within and just settle again. So you can, if you want, you can imagine replanting your feet in your new place, in your new spot. I'm doing that myself. And just scanning the body from the top of the head all the way down to the feet in your own time, just checking. Usually there's a lot of tension in the face. So just checking plane by plane that your forehead is not frowning, that your eyes are further in their eye socket, kind of soft gazing behind the eyelid. Jaws, can move them side to side, make sure that they're relaxed as well, that your shoulders are not like too close to the ears, that they're further down. You may even have to stretch them down a little bit. You can maybe shake your hands if you feel there's some tension there as well from the arms. The next point where we tend to also have a lot of tension is the diaphragm and the belly. So maybe with the help of putting your hands there, next time you take a deep breath in, making sure that the breath goes as far down, of course, not the air itself, but the muscles and the like the whole let's say engagement of the muscles down further down the body are is like but muscles are engaged, basically that's what I'm trying to say. So the breath doesn't just stay in the lungs. That will help release and relax that place. And imagining that that relaxation goes at the back, also in the lower back and the kidneys at the same time. And then just mentally asking your buttocks cells to relax. There's a lot of tensions in the buttocks. It's quite unbelievable. And then let that wave of relaxation really be felt like a wave of heat coming from the top of the thighs and through the thighs. So every 360 degrees, slowly down to the knees, releasing all that. There's so much stuff that we keep in the knees as well. Just let them be released of all this and slowly making your way all the way down to until you feel like everything is down to the feet. And when you get to the feet, you imagine that they are melting down on the floor. And while you continue doing this at your own rhythm, for us, I'm going to invite the angelic realm to be with us today. All our spiritual teams, so all the personal guides, the benevolent beings that are here to help, and ask them to create a cocoon of light around each of us and between us. We're going to include Melanie, wherever you are and in whatever position you are. We are also enveloping you with a cocoon of light. And that will be the same when you are reading this or watching this replay. And then, like we did before, so keeping your eyes closed, just gonna take my pendulum a second, make sure that I tune with the three of us. So Melanie, even though you're gonna see this later, there is no time and space. So literally what I'm doing, the clearing I'm doing now will be applied to you right now with us and also later when you watch the replay. And by the way, Ruby, I don't know if I've ever said that to you, but because it's like this, there is no time and space. It's only the now. The clearing that we did for the entities and whatever, what you can do is you can actually go to the exact part of the replay when that is. And if
Mhm.
you ever feel one day that, I don't know, I feel not like myself, or I feel there's some dark energy around me, whatever. These are the kind of thing that you just know, right? You just intuitively don't feel yourself. You can go to that part and you can literally listen to this, just tune into that moment when we're going to do that. And then it works at that time because it's only the now. And I know for the mind, don't try to analyze how it works, just know it works and it
Yeah.
will. It does. It's only the now. So again, closing our eyes, we're going to invite Archangel Michael, and the angels are already here. His army of angels is already here. So, beloved Archangel Michael, I call upon your radiant blue flame of truth and protection. Please surround this space where we are each are and every being here in this meeting with your divine light. Cut all cords, attachments, and energies that are not in of the pure and divine light. We command now all entities, thought form, energies that are not aligned with our highest light to be escorted now to their rightful place to be transmuted back into pure source energy. Only light, only love, only divine presence may remain. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and all the angels of protection for your service, for your love, and for your light. And so it is. Oh, I actually feel a lot of warmth.
Me too.
So I'm gonna triple check, of course. So I'm gonna check with myself because I'm first tuned into myself. So I'm fully cleared. Now asking proxy for Ruby. We're already connected, but asking if Ruby, I have full confirmation that you're cleared. Yes. And now checking for Melanie. Okay. So Melanie, you will get two clearing, the one we're doing now and the one on the replay. And as I just explained, anytime you want. So you're cleared too. All right. Awesome.
Can I go for a quick bathroom break again? I'm so sorry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll put it on pause like this. Yeah. Recording in progress. Okay. So next thing, because this is the most important part, we're going to again close our eyes and focus on our heart. And today I want us to do something slightly different. You all intuitively know that in your heart, it is really the core of the essence of your life. Your spirit, your soul lives there. So that could be represented as your like the central sun inside you, right? So sometimes people have hard time to imagine a sun, and that could be because there are those, we're going to symbolically call them clouds around your sun. Those are all obviously, I mean, we all have stuff to clear from our heart from this life and other lifetimes. So what we're going to do is as we do this breath in and out through the heart, we visualize we're breathing through the heart, is that we're going to, every time we exhale, we're going to imagine that those clouds are being cleared by the sun. And as we inhale, if you want as well, you don't have to for the inhale, but you could also imagine that you are breathing in like the light of divine light, if you want, and that you are dispersing the clouds as well. It's like it's a double action. And then the more you do this, the more you will actually visualize that the clouds are not there anymore, and that all that is growing inside you in your chest is this sun that is becoming more and more warm, more and more bright and shining more. And when you get to there, as soon as you feel that this warmth and this shininess, shall we say, Sand also, imagine also that it's growing so much that is going through the whole body. So that warmth, that beautiful, loving light is going through all your body. You're sharing that to your whole body. So I'm going to let you do this in your own time. So I will shut up and we're going to just do this for a minute or two. Awesome. So with that beautiful warm energy, we're going to use this to relax even more our body, to relax even more our mind. And we're going to raise our vibration with laughter. Again, no reason to laugh. So what you can do is you can put your right hand and on your belly underneath your navel and the left hand on your belly on top of the navel. And then we can just start for no reason. And then just sigh a long sigh. Ah, I feel the warmth in my belly. I love it. And now to really bring ourselves back to inside us, of course, we're going to do our three ohms. So taking a big inhale. Oh. And a second one. Oh. And the last one. Oh. Thank you. Also, whenever you need to find balance again and center in yourself, just do that. It's the sound of creation. It's the first source of sound. So it will bring you back to balance. So I'm curious that I know you both, Melanie and you mentioned that you didn't receive some of my emails. I know I've included your two emails address, and just wondering if did you receive the one for
Okay,
today?
I received it. I'm
Okay,
sorry, I only read it like just before the session, but I received it.
that's okay. That's okay. So just wondering if any of the tools that we've seen. So we have seen the tool of, the energy thing that you can do standing up. The one also where whenever you feel some tension somewhere in the body that comes from a thought or not, even you can use it for pain to breathe into it. And then you can use humming or sound that we practiced. That was one of the tool. You can also use the water dissolving ceremony. And last time we used also a tapping sequence, which you can adjust to anything. I was sharing with Melanie, and I forgot if it was on the recording or not last time that the tapping sequence is when I learned it properly, the EFT technique. But at the end of the day, what I do now, and I'm going to share because I always like to go faster and more efficiently, is I focus on something that's bothering me and I just go through the sequence, like literally the tapping sequence, which is easy to learn, and you have it. So yeah, just wondering. So that's where we share where we're at. So how's you been? How's your week been? And have you used any of the tools? And before we start the actual process,
Right. So I think I've only used the movement so far, probably. Probably I've only used these energizing movements, and I did them
good.
together with a couple of times. I like it. I like the shaking a lot, and I like the meridian awakening. It's
Yeah,
very nice. Yeah. And
yeah,
I was just wondering, like, I wanted to do that daily, but I was wondering what was the best time, but now I know. So yeah, I might do that daily. Yeah. And
yeah,
I wonder maybe, yeah, and the meridians, I would also like to do that like at the beginning of the evening, I think. Like
yeah.
after get home and maybe shower.
Yes. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Well, that's the start. And the tools are, it's like someone who does mechanic. You have a box, then you don't have to use the tools every day and all of the tools every day. It's just to know, to be aware they're there and to, I guess, of course, remember to use them when you need them. That's something else.
Right. I have a question because I'm a bit stuck with the water. So yeah, but it feels like if I because it's still there. But I'm
Flush it. Spirit is screaming in my
flush it.
ears. Flush it. Down
Okay,
the
I'll do that.
toilet. Oh, it's about time. It's already everything is gone, so flush it.
Yeah,
Don't keep the
right?
thing around. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more than
Okay.
time.
Can I also do it in a garbage bag because I'm scared don't have good plumbing, you know.
Oh, you're so funny.
I don't want to get the buckets there, then I'm like, oh.
Okay, so Ruby, honestly, all these rituals, they are what's the word in English? Mm, oh, excuse me, my English is so
Expressions,
clutches. They are
something.
clutches.
Right, yeah.
And it's a bit like when you have a rabbit paw or something, a rabbit foot, and you think it's helping you. It's because it's helping your power. Like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
water
Yeah.
ceremony is for you to engage in it because
Right.
this is why as you noticed, I've changed a little bit the way I do my journeys because it is about embodying and empowering the person, not just receiving. Because what I
Yeah.
learned is that when we only clear, there is sometimes the risk that it will come back, the pattern will come back if it hasn't been embodied and consciously extracted. I don't know how best to describe. So this is
Mm,
why now I'm doing a little bit extra because,
yeah,
but now you've done it. It's like now the fact that there is some paper left in the, just
that's
it's
better.
all
Okay.
out,
Okay,
done.
good. Okay, good. And this reminds me of something like a couple of I think maybe years ago even, you taught me that was for me specifically, but it just
Mhm.
reminds me of this, that to like move and with this more strength part, and then with the movements to sort of move through this feeling of this feminine strength of something. Do you remember?
Actually, yes, not only do I remember, but the hopefully the dance we'll have time to do at the end is about doing that. So couldn't
Awesome.
be more perfect timing that you bring this up.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so I've recently picked this up. It felt like the right time, and I felt
Yes,
like a lot of clarity and sort of different kind of intuition coming in. It was really nice.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah, I might do that more often as well. I don't know how that. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Daily,
Yeah.
I'm getting chills. You know, I always get the chills about this for you. So, absolutely. I mean, for anybody, really, dancing is such a releasing. It's like when I look at it in the, in the vision of spirit and energy, it's like when you move the body, you allow everything to flow and you allow what needs to be released to be released. You allow what needs to come in to come in. It's like to
Yeah.
dance with such trust that you are supported, that the energies are working with you. It's so liberating, like it's so empowering as well. Yeah,
I
so
love.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you feeling, I remember last week, both of you actually, Melanie and you were feeling a little bit down. Are you feeling better this week?
Yeah. It felt like a little bit also to what you described, like that there was a lot, like it was really emotional, not necessarily just for me, but also for the people around me. And
Yeah.
uh, it felt like a lot was going on at the same time. And I went a bit across my boundaries because I really wasn't, because very sometimes it's really hard to change things, but so it was one of those situations where I really stood up for my boundaries, but still I needed to really actually cross them a little bit. Otherwise, it wouldn't be feeling really weird. But yeah, so I overtaxed myself a little, so I didn't really take enough rest. So that was my week. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And yes, so to catch up, Melanie, before we recorded, we're just talking about, yeah, not sleeping super well, and that I was sharing that until the end of the year, maybe probably January still, there will be a lot of clearing. So that's why we're also feeling all like the emotional roller coaster. That's one of them. The sleep is disrupted. There's a lot going through our body. It's like it's actually we even what I heard from spirits is like we've never been through such a transformation as human being, as in a physical body, having this transformation, this shift is it's a lot. It's very taxing, very, very taxing. Yeah, for all of us, whether we know what's going on or not, it's taxing. So yeah,
I
good for you
also,
for,
oh, thanks.
for
Yeah, I also feel like there's a lot going on at night. I really
yeah,
notice like nights are different, but there's a lot going on. There's
yeah,
like very old things popping up, dreaming about
yes,
people I've seen forever. Uh, and also sometimes I feel like I'm active in my dreams. Like I'm
yes.
like, so there's a lot of different things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah. Well, that's exactly that. It's like all the stuff from the past, whether it's
yeah.
ancestors or your own life or your own past life, they are coming back up to the surface to be released. So that's what you're experiencing in your dreams. Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you complete?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. For me, it's been yeah, it's been those nights actually. And I have done more meditations than before, like more in a row. And I have really felt that not only we're clearing, but all of us, we are also um, what can I say that we are as we are clearing, it's like you make space, and as you make space, you are filling yourself up with you, more of you. So
Nice.
as we clear, we're gonna be more, like you mentioned, clarity. We're gonna be more and more clear. We're gonna become more and more strong in respecting ourselves, and respecting, yeah, respecting who we are, the truth of ourselves, and being less and less afraid to share that and to stand on our own 2 feet. I just did that recently for a friend. I stood up to the same bully. And I think that's the way to just, yeah, be okay with the whole process, is to know, to trust that, yes, right now it's tough, like going through all these emotions and difficulties, but it's like this last push, like I always think of like the birthing of the new earth. It's this last push of pushing the new us outside, and we're into all the contractions energetically right now, and it's
Yeah.
not pleasant, and it's tough, but so yeah, I'm going through my own share of all that as well. And I'm complete with that. Okay, so let's now, so I mentioned we closed the room. So now if Melanie wanted to join, unfortunately, Melanie will have the replay. So I'm going to bring an interesting picture through. Let's sharing, yes, and this one. Okay, so let me know when you see it on your side.
I can see it. Whoa,
Okay.
very nice pictures.
Yeah, 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 it's very powerful. So why am I showing this? It's because right now the first ritual, it's a very beautiful, powerful ritual. That's why actually even if you want to do now, actually better is to, if you want to put your earphones, and Melanie will ask you the same earphones, earbuds, whatever you have, because it's just the introduction to what we're going to be doing. So I'll wait, and then you tell me when you're listening to me from the earphones.
Mm, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can. And can you hear me?
Yeah, but I think I'm hearing you not in my earphones actually. That
Ah, mince. Okay, so what you can do is from Zoom, I believe. Let me see if I remember how to do that. From Zoom, you can click on on the bottom left, there is audio, and there's a
yeah.
little arrow. And then from there, your computer should have picked up that they are headphones. And if they're not
Ah,
clicked there, I mean ticked there, you can click on it. So it's selected if it shows up. Otherwise, it could be another issue that we don't.
now I hear you here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Wonderful. So yes, why I bring up these two ladies, because we're going to do what I call a historical memory activation. Fancy name, right? But why? It's because we have to look at this lineage of being a woman across all times, and really to take stock of what's been happening to women in the recent centuries, because it's only really in the recent centuries that women have started taking like what we could call the second place in our society, especially when we get older. And to realize that if we go back in lineages, like way back in time, many of the ancient civilization in those society, women, and in fact, in particular, the elderly women, it was the opposite. They were revered and respected. It was so different. And this is why I'm bringing those two ladies that I chose. I could have chosen a million others, obviously, but we can go as back. And I don't know if you're really familiar with Queen Tai. This was from ancient Egypt, so not even the Egypt that we know, even more ancient. She was revered. She probably is known as the grandmother of Tutankhamun. And she was not only a royal consort, but she was a political and spiritual force in her own right. So even as she aged, she was depicted always, and this is one of the way, but of course you can see her in hieroglyphs, all over Egypt. She was depicted with respect and authority, and she influenced the whole of Egypt with her wisdom and her lineage. And so to be a bit closer to our time, we also have this one is a bit more famous. Hildegard of Bingen. She's from medieval Germany. And she was revered as a visionary, composer, healer, and a mystic. And she was even consulted by popes and emperors in her later years. So she wrote about spirituality, medicine, nature, and she was basically seen and she's still remembered as this wise elder, this divine messenger, until she died in her 80s. So I just wanted to bring them up because just to have a sense of where we're at compared to those women. So with this kind of activation, it's going to happen through a rite or ritual of radiant return. And what it's going to be doing, it's going to reconnect us with our own memory. Remember that, yes, right now we're in this 21st century and we have the body that we have as a woman, but we have lived in those lifetimes and we have experienced those lifetimes being a woman. So there is a memory somewhere in our energetic field and deep in our cells that remember these ancestral times and this ancient civilization. And we want to reconnect to this memory because it's a memory that honors us as we age as women. So it honors age in women as wisdom, as beauty, and as sacred leadership. So we want to basically, in our, if you want, in our consciousness or even in our subconscious, we want to shift from the perspective of age seen as a decline. Rather, we want to shift into age seen as elevation and the elevation as women. So we're going to ask for the assistance of spirit because I want all of us to be ready. And Melanie, you'll be included. I'll double check with my pendulum if you're ready before we start. So for this, as usual, you will take a deep breath, really bring all the parts of yourself inside your body because it is inside your body that everything is at the end of the day in your DNA. So a few deep breaths. I'm going to invite spirit to come to each of us. So as I bring spirit, I'd like you to, with each breath and keeping your eyes closed, it's so important. Otherwise, it zigzags the energy and it just mess up the whole thing. With each breath, remembering that the healing and the transformation is going to happen from your cells, each of your cells. So you want to visualize, tell yourself to open up, open even the space between the cells, just to imagine that your body is airing out. And yeah, imagine like nearly like if there was wind coming in from behind your body, like nearly it could go through your body. Maybe I'm pushing it too far right now, but you know what I mean. Relax your mind, relax your body, open your cells, and allow yourself to receive. So thank you, Spirit, for scanning each of our energetic fields and for deleting, uncreating, and destroying any remaining blocks that we may have, any interference, any resistance in any way, shape, or form that would prevent each of us from reconnecting with the memory of these ancestors from this ancient civilization who truly honored age as wisdom, beauty, and sacred leadership. Thank you for doing this as usual across all time, dimension, space, reality, and lineages, across all loops and circles of times and fractal lines at the spiritual, mental, emotional, quantum energetic, and physical levels, removing all sources, hidden elements at all levels of hiding, leaving no stone unturned, and helping us, assisting us remember the time when we also were women who aged into priestesses, leaders, and healers who were respected in their own right. It is done, it is done, it is done. By the power of three, a perfect trinity, it is done. And so it is. Keep your eyes closed all the way now. I'm going to just check that our field is open and ready to receive this ritual, this rite. I'm going to start with myself. I am ready. Did I have any resistance for the clearing that we asked? No. Now, Ruby, Is your field ready? Yes. Did you have any resistance? Are there any remaining resistance to the clearing that we've done? Yes, please clear anything remaining in any way, shape, or form so that she comes into full coherence with the process that we're going to be doing. Take a few deep breaths, Ruby, to release this remaining resistance that you have, recalibrating your energy to be in coherence and harmony and complete link to what we're going to be doing. Is she ready now? Yes. Now I'm going to tune into you, Melanie. Okay, is Melanie ready for this? Does she have any resistance in any way, shape, or form to this process? No, you don't. So we're all tuned in now. We're all in coherence with the next process. All right. So we now open officially the memory field where we remember the time before this time when women aged into priestesses, leaders, and healers. So imagine that you are wearing a long, beautiful, shimmering white dress and you have very comfy sandals. This is your new outfit in this journey. You feel very comfortable. And now we're setting the scene. Now I'd like you to see yourself walking through the garden of an ancient temple, however you want to picture it. And you don't have to be specific. You don't have to see details. You just have to set the intention that you are now walking through this garden, and it's the garden of an ancient temple. I want you to more feel the experience. There really is in that place this serene atmosphere. It's like time has stopped here. And in the air, you can smell also the most delicate rose aroma. It's everywhere around you. And as you take a deep breath, you infuse yourself with the energy of this rose. All the vegetation that you see around you seems to be vibrating with life. And even if you don't see the details of the vegetation, you can feel the vibration. It's alive. Every plant, every flower, every tree, everything around you is vibrating with life. The flowers have bright colors and they seem to shine in the sun. And there is a part of you that seems to somehow remember this, like you've been here before. And that's why inside every cell of your body, you can feel this peace. You can feel like an inner happiness for no reason. And really what it is, you feel so comfortable because you feel at home. So walking through this place, you are also starting to feel really alive. You forget how you look like. You forget how you're dressed. You forget about your worries, your troubles. Everything is behind. You are in this cocoon, you are in this scene, and you feel so free, so liberated. Your feet are walking along in their own pace, and they feel that they are lifted with such lightness. It's like you're really floating in this space. Feels more like even you are part of this place, like you've never left, really. And you keep walking, enjoying the scenery around, enjoying the atmosphere, the air. You're enjoying the air is so pure and fills you with life. And now in front of you, you realize you've arrived in front of a majestic waterfall right in front of you. And that's it. At the feet of this waterfall, there is this large round place surrounded by comfortable benches. And you see all these elders sitting under these magnificent trees, very ancient trees, giving shadows. Their hair is silver and long. These elders, they have this posture with a lot of respect. They sit tall. Their skin is weathered, but it's a skin that's radiant and glowing. And they are beings that you can tell are sought after for their wisdom and kindness and compassion. You can hear them laughing because they laugh easily. They don't take themselves seriously. They seem so light. They're actually shining. And you just sit among them with a smile on your face, just happy to be there. And then as you look around, even if you think you have never seen them before, you actually recognize Kuan Yin, the queen of compassion, Sophia, the queen of knowledge, and many other priestesses and goddesses are there. The women from ancient Greece are here. They served as the oracle during their time on earth. They were older, often postmenopausal women considered spiritually pure and wise. They held immense power, advising kings and generals and philosophers. Their voices shaped decisions that changed history. They are all here. You can look at them and admire them. Queen Tahi from ancient Egypt is here, and she's still treated with respect and authority. And remember, she influenced the whole of Egypt. Hildegard of Bingen is here too, this wise elder and divine messenger. And as you look around, you also notice indigenous elder women from various cultures. And in their matriarchal societies, these elder women were keepers of traditions. They were healers, storytellers, community guides. Their wisdom, intuition, and life experience were seen as sacred and still is seen as sacred now in the circle. Among all these elders, suddenly you are noticed. And one of the elder women turns to you now with her radiant face and eyes beaming with life and joy. She looks into your eyes, she smiles at you, and she says with such gentleness and truth in her voice, "Welcome back, dear sister. Remember always that you carry the memory of your original worth. You are of us. Every year that you spend on earth will reveal more of your true essence, the essence of your eternal being of light, this eternal being of light that you are, that you've always been, that you will always be. Remember, you are a being that has traveled through many lifetimes already. Remember, you are already wise, and every year on earth, you will remember more of that wisdom. We honor your path. We honor your path because it is a rich path with many experiences. You are this beautiful being inside this human body. This human being is your sacred temple. Always treat your body as a sacred temple. And each year will make you even more luminous now because you will remember always. Each year in your temple will bring you closer to your luminous self. Remember, your path as a human is a path of ascension towards remembering and shining on the outside more and more of what you have inside, which is your inner light. You will be shining outside of you more and more of that inner light. Now you will go back walking on your human path. And when you do, please remember, we are always here for you. We have always been here for you, and we will always be here for you. We know you, and so we trust in your wisdom. We trust in your remembrance. We bless you now and always. And now you're very touched and very moved by what you've heard, and you thank them for their words. And now you stand up, and somehow you just know what you have to do. So you walk closer to the waterfall. The water is so pure that you can see the smooth rock behind it. But as you look closer, you realize this water is not like earthly water. This water is the pure white light of Source. So at this point, you take off your sandals delicately, put them on the ground, and you lift your foot and you slowly enter the pool of the waterfall. You walk slowly towards it. You're getting closer now. And now you simply and gently place yourself right under the waterfall. Your back is facing the rock. The rest of your body is facing the surrounding with all the elders. And you are quite simply under this waterfall. And as you are staying in this waterfall, under this waterfall, you immediately actually feel a sense of relief, freedom. And now you are feeling your crown chakra opening. Consciously ask for your crown chakra to open right now. And wait until you can feel some kind of tingling on the top of your head. Invite this source, invite this light to penetrate the top of your head and your light body. Invite the tingling on the top of your head. And if you can't feel it, just trust that it is happening. And as you do, you allow yourself to receive the blessing. With the descent of this divine water on you, you are now receiving an anointing. In that precise moment of now, your consciousness is aligning with reverence and remembrance. You are making full contact with a higher essence of yourself and with the higher essence of creation. There is right now a transfer of frequency through intention to help you remember. You are right now aligning your material body cell by cell with its source field. This is a luminous anointing. This is a light consecration, a harmonic reattunement in your subtle body. This anointing right now marks you and recognizes you as a sacred being. And we are now asking Spirit to reactivate in each of us the memory of our ancestors, the memory of the ancient civilization, the memory that honors age as wisdom and honor age as beauty. So standing under this waterfall of divine light, you are experiencing a rite of remembrance of your sovereignty. You are receiving a restoration of feminine lineage. With this immersion, you are being transformed through cleansing and repatterning of the collective feminine wisdom. And the last gift for you, for each of us, is you are receiving the activation that will awaken dormant resonance, restoring right now the coherence to your memory and anchoring in every single cell of your body and energetic field the knowledge that you are on a path of elevation, not of decline. I want you to spend another moment to integrate and appreciate the blessing that you have just received. And as you do this, as you continue to stand under this waterfall of blessings, of divine light. I'm going to tune into each of us to check the completion of this ritual. Until I tell you that it's done, you're staying with your eyes closed, and you will actually continue to stay with your eyes closed until I tell you to open your eyes. And when we move on, that means everything is done for each of us. Keep opening yourself to this pure water, divine water, and all the blessings and the recalibration. Make sure your cells are opened and willing. Set the intention to receive a full completion of this. Your intention changed everything, Ruby. Now we're coming to completion for you. Thank you for that last little push of intention and willingness. Okay. So we are complete as far as the ritual. Keep your eyes open. Keep standing under the waterfall. And when you feel ready, you can slowly step out of the waterfall. And when you step out, you will see the sun there, right there, facing you to welcome you. And you will see around all the other beings are there bowing to you. Now they stand up. They're all standing around you and they all look at you. As you are being acknowledged, you now remember the eternal being that you truly are. You remember the strength of your ancestors. You remember the beauty of the feminine inside you. You remember your courage. You remember your value. Take a deep breath in and out. And smile in the recognition of your true self. And I want you to take in that scene in your memory, inside your cellular memory of your body, inside every cell. Now, deep inside your cells, you know that this was not a dream. Deep inside, you know that this was a real passage to a new version of you. Take a deep breath in to take this in. And a deep exhale. Now I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And when I say 1, you will find yourself here with us again completely. And you'll be able to open your eyes when I say 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can open your eyes. So I'd like you to take your journal and take 2 minutes in silence to write whatever you want. No directive, anything you want about this. Even if it's to say, well, I didn't feel it at the beginning, or I didn't feel anything, but I trust whatever it is. I'm going to give you 2 minutes for that. So if there is more that you want to write, you can always do this after we have reached the 90 minutes. And there is one more process which we can manage to do in the next portion, if it's okay with you, Ruby.
Yes.
I was going to do the share. Let me check with Spirit. Yes. We're going to go straight into the next process, and sharing will come at the end of the two processes, unless you
Yeah.
have a burning question.
Mm.
Okay. So we're going to go straight in following this. For our next experience, we're going to have the need of our mirror. If you want to light a candle, you can also do so. It's really up to you. So I'll give you also a minute to get ready. Awesome. So for this one, we're going to have all of us, our camera off, actually. You can mute yourself too. Let me check if, yeah, no, you don't need to. Hang on a minute. Mm, no, actually, not the mic yet. The camera, yes, but not the mic yet. Um, okay, because there'll be some repeating. So I know it's a bit weird that we are off, right? But we're going to be working with the mirror, so we don't need witnesses. We are the only witness of this experience. So that's all we need. Okay, so before we start, I want to remember the most important, that everything, and I mean everything, not just during these sessions, everything in your life, anything that you do with intention, that is the main magical thing. Anything you do with intention has the power to manifest. That's just the way it is. That's how powerful we are. So now, with this next and last process, we're going to intend to restore reverence for ourselves. Ruby, you okay with what reverence means?
Yes.
Cool. So, for the purpose of this next experience, we are going to ask to repattern how we perceive ourselves personally. We're going to create kind of a sacred encounter with the self in the mirror. And it is our intention that is going to restore this reverence for ourselves. And by doing so, we will literally install new codes in our field, in our energetic field, in our cells, new codes of reverence and power, just by using the power of our intention, language, and gazing at ourselves. So what we're going to be doing is, so Ruby, I saw your place. I know you don't have much lighting going on. For me, because we're camera off, I'm going to actually just ask you for a second. I'm going to turn off my main light because it's very bright where I am.
Mhm.
Just turning off the light. And I just have my little desk lamp, which is very soft, and I can also modulate to have it even softer. So that's cool. So we're all in let's say soothing environment, right? I mean, enough light that we can see ourselves in the in the mirror, of course.
Mhm.
So if you're ready, we're going to officially invite silence, presence, and stillness. These three things are actually vibration. So for yourself, inside, ask to invite the vibration of silence, the vibration of presence, and the vibration of stillness. So now I'd like you to take up your mirror and to have your face in the mirror. And what you're going to do, you're going to gaze, not stare, but into your eyes only. I don't want you to go wandering around with your gaze in any other space on your face or around your face. I want you to only look into your eyes. And it's a gentle look. It's not a stare. It's not something like judging or anything harsh. In fact, if you want to take a minute to, I'm just going to ask my roommate to keep it down to just for 10 minutes. We're doing a meditation online. Thank you. Sorry about this. So the eyes only, and with as soft as a gaze as you can do. And as you do this, I want you to drop any judgment, anything that is coming into your mind, just let it float away. All you want to do is be a witness. So the best thing to do is to breathe slowly, as slowly to calm down the breath. And again, I'm going to use my pendulum to tune into when you're ready, and I will include you, Melanie, don't worry. Just to be present with yourself. Okay. So I'm just checking the level of, are you going to reach a level of coherence with this so we can start? Awesome. So now, while you're keeping your eyes on your reflection, I'd like you to repeat after me. And it's okay if the mics are open, it doesn't matter. You're talking to yourself, okay? So the first thing we're gonna say, or you're gonna repeat, is, yeah, you can also mute, Ruby, whatever you want. It's okay, whatever feels comfortable. So the first one is talking to yourself in your eyes. You are becoming more powerful. You are becoming more powerful. You do not fade. You deepen. You do not fade. You deepen. Your light is growing steadier. Your light is growing steadier. Every season reveals more of your truth. Every season reveals more of your truth. You carry beauty that cannot be touched. You carry beauty that cannot be touched. You carry beauty that time cannot touch. You carry beauty that time cannot touch. Your presence is power. Your presence is power. You are the embodiment of grace inside and out. You are the embodiment of grace inside and out. You are the embodiment of strength inside and out. You are the embodiment of strength inside and out. You are the embodiment of beauty inside and out. You are the embodiment of beauty inside and out. Your life is unfolding in divine timing. Your life is unfolding in divine timing. And for the next 3 ones, girls, I'd like you to really feel it. The word is going to be, the sentence is going to be, you radiate confidence. But I want you to feel what it feels like to feel confident and to emanate that vibration of confidence as you keep looking into your eyes. So take some time on this one. You radiate confidence. Just invite the vibration of confidence. How would it feel like in every cell of your body if you had that courage, that confidence, that strength to be you, to express yourself freely and confidently? How would it feel like in every cell of your body? There is no right or wrong there. Just feel a shift in your energy into the next level of confidence for you, for yourself. You can breathe into that one. We're going to do the same thing with the next one. The next one is you radiate love. So feel what it feels like to feel loving and to emanate that vibration of love as you keep looking into your eyes. You radiate love. Feel maybe that sensation of warmth as you engage all your cells into radiating that love for yourself and for others around you. Anchor this new vibration in your cells. And then we have you radiate peace. And really feel again, what would it feel like to feel peaceful, to emanate that vibration of peace as you keep looking into your eyes. I radiate peace. You radiate peace. Feel your body relax as you are anchoring that radiation and vibration of peace. Peace means also acceptance. As you emanate peace, you are accepting yourself fully and totally, so you can be whole. And now you don't have to repeat for the last sentence. Just keep looking into your eyes and just listen to this statement that I'm saying to you. Ruby, you are becoming more whole, more radiant, and more free every day. Melanie, you are becoming more whole, more radiant, and more free every day. Chantal, you are becoming more whole, more radiant, and more free every day. Now, if it is possible to still hold the mirror with one hand, I'd like you to place your other hand on your heart. You're still looking at your eyes. And I want you to say with the most genuine voice and feeling and vibration to yourself, you're gonna say, I honor you. I walk with you now. I honor you. I walk with you now. I honor you. I walk with you now. Stay there and hold the gaze. And I want you to spend maybe just a few seconds as you just gaze into your eyes to see if or listen if the reflection wants to say something back to you. And if you do get some insight or anything, you'll have time to put this in your journal. So if you feel complete, you can now unmute and we have time for sharing before we dance away and celebrate this session.
Awesome.
How are you feeling?
Uh, it's hard to put let's see. It's like I don't know how to put words to it. Can I remove the earplugs? Can I? Yeah.
Yes.
Very beautiful and very sacred. So it was very special.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you feel the tingling, the whatever,
Yes.
energetically?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it was like it was more real, what you were speaking and everything. That was more real than the body here. It was that tangible.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, the hardest part when we do this journey, they're very, very potent, but it's to try not to have the mind come in and the mind trying to, oh, am I doing it right? Or am I supposed to feel this? What am, like this is like the easiest is to shut up the mind if we can. When I say the easiest, it's hard to let the the mind aside. But
Yeah.
that's how we get. But either way, I mean, I did check. There was, funnily enough, the only resistance you had when I checked in with Spirit, that's what I said to you. I spoke to you and I said, okay, really have the intention. And as soon as you included a strong intention to receive all that was to be received, it shifted right away. This is why I insist on this power of intention. It really makes the whole difference every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's interesting. It's maybe like it's maybe I don't know, is it a shift from trying to observe and probably analyze at the same time to more than all that, just holding a clear intention?
that's exactly that, because the intention makes everything manifest and happen. If you
And
are,
maybe that, yeah, sorry.
no, continue.
Maybe that's also why maybe an unconscious reason to avoid it because we know how strong it is and it does shift things. I can
Mm,
imagine that that
mm,
pattern too. Then
yeah,
just serve instead of intend to strongly. Yeah, it's so
yeah,
this is very
yeah,
strong. Yeah.
yeah. But this is also why I think now really I'm going to insist in any future healing journeys that instead of just being passive, I mean, there is a state of receiving. Of course, when I say being passive, I don't mean that you cannot relax and receive. What I mean is the active part from you comes from that pure intention. It's like, I am going to be passive when I am receiving, but at the same time, I'm going to be active in my intention that I do want to receive. It's not just like, oh, whatever. If it works, it doesn't, whatever. No, no, no. My
Mhm.
intention and willingness is strong. I want
Yeah.
this memory installed in me. I want to honor myself. I truly want this. And then it happens.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
you, that was that shift and you did it. It's like as soon
Yeah.
as I mentioned it, it's like your energy shifted and boom, everything that you were supposed to receive happened.
Yeah, I felt that.
It was really different. It was impressive. And Melanie, you didn't have any issue. It was like no resistance. So good for you, by the way. And how about the mirror? I'm curious about the mirror.
That was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was, I really like that way of just looking at the eyes with this soft gaze. I've never done this before exactly. And yeah, it was very nice. It was like a really nice way to have a really honest, like a really good conversation with yourself, actually.
Yeah.
It's very, it was really, really beautiful. And it really, I don't know why, but it really did have the effect that you felt like the eyes that you were looking at were like, didn't feel like the same you as the you that was looking. It's really,
Oh, you just pointed the exactly the finger on what it is. That's
oh, good.
exactly the point. You're going to your true self, which is your real big self. That's why it felt like someone different. I'm so glad you noticed that because that was part of that. That was
Good.
part of that. And for me, it was once you reconnect to that other self, which is your bigger self, it's like you cannot not honor that part of you. It's like
Yeah.
it's like I just wanted to go, whoa, bowing in front of that being that has lived so many lives and been through so much stuff. It's like you cannot not honor that, right? I think for me, that's what came up. It was like so strong. It was like, wow, okay, I owe it to that being the real me to take care of my temple, to allow it to be what it's going to be and do the
Yeah.
best I can to walk the path of greatness and confidence and love and peace and all that that we claimed.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. So we mentioned, you mentioned dancing, and what I was thinking, hopefully the sound is going to be okay. I was thinking either I share it or I send you the link, but I still want to try to share it, like we do when we share the sound. Hopefully you give me a thumb up that it's going well. I think it's about 6 or 7 minutes. I actually forgot. Let me just check how long it is. think it's about 6 minutes. It's not that long. Let's see, what does it say? Oh no, it's even shorter. It's 4 minutes. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring it up, and why indeed we're bringing dancing now after all this. This is the closure of phase one, which was working with the subconscious, the mental energy. It was a mental detox about the fact that we are aging, but now we're aging with strength. Um, we're going to, of course, dance freely. We're going to have camera off. Everybody has their own experience during that time. We come back together at the end just to close. But I want you to use not only free movement, but I want you to use conscious movement. That's just like, oh yeah, there's music. Let's, like when we go to the discotheque, we don't think what we're doing. No, 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 no. This is a different type of dance. During those
Yeah.
4 minutes, I want you to use conscious movement, meaning that every time you move, you are conscious that this is not just an arm. This is the arm of a goddess, of someone who has, it's a being of the most mighty power that you are living inside this body, right? And why we do this now is because, especially if after the work of today, this is going to help the energies to, you're going to integrate the transformation, and it's going to help to recalibrate your energetic signature, literally, and it's going to go deep into your cells. That's how powerful dancing is. And of course, we're going to set the pure and strong intention that why we're dancing is to be more into these energies that we just called forward, more into this confidence, this strength and everything. And we want it to be really going into every cell in our body, down to our toe, from the top of our head down to our toe. However you dance, it's going to be camera off. And now what I want, before you turn your camera off, I want to share and you tell me if you can hear the sound, because I know I have to do something. It used to be different, but now I have to do something else when I share. It's not as easy as before.
Should I
Uh,
go for a very quick bathroom break again, or is it
you
really
know
bad?
what? I want to as well, so it's perfect. I'm just gonna, I'm
Yes.
gonna do a pause on the recording as well. Yeah, me too. Awesome. Okay, so let me just no, 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 that's not what I want to do. Okay, so I'll go back to the video, and hopefully you'll be able to tell me. And now I don't know if I'm sharing something or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's back. Okay. So I'm gonna press play briefly just to see if you can hear the sound.
Not yet. No.
It's just her voice at the beginning. Maybe that's why. Let me put it further in, maybe.
No, I cannot hear it.
Yeah, you see, so I don't know what else to do, because that used to be the way you shared, and that was that. So let's see what else
Maybe
I
if you share
did.
or something, just really basic, and I just open the link in another screen, and then we do it at the same time.
Yeah, but it's not ideal for the future, to have this. I mean, they have the advanced sharing. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing, of course, if it's not working, but it shouldn't be that way. It should be that, in the past we should just press share
Yeah.
sound and that was that. But now I don't have this option anymore. It's like, hello, I'm paying every month quite expensively, actually. So, hello, I should be able to do that. Even when I go to more, I don't have anything. That's super crap. I'm not happy about that at all. I have to write to them. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And for you, Melanie, I'm gonna make a note to send you. Um, yeah, because that's the thing. It won't even be in the recording
Mhm.
if we play it. Although it could be on my side. I don't know. I'm still gonna share, and and you know, I don't know. It
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
okay for.
Might be on
I'll
yours.
check it out. So I'm gonna put
Yeah.
it in the chat for you now. Uh, two. Here we go. And let me know when you have it.
Yeah, I've received
Okay.
it.
Okay. So let's say we can kind of press at the beginning play together so we can start at the same time. And am I still recording? Oh my gosh, this new Zoom is crap. Okay. So shall we try first if you can play it? I'm sure
Yeah.
you can, obviously, but
Oh, this is getting indeed more confusing than I thought. Which is a sec.
do you have, can you open another tab?
Yeah, but I opened it in the wrong browser and then it got weird like
Okay, Melanie, I hope it will be easier for you to just put some music on, like basic stuff. We're both struggling to just put some music on, honestly. How crazy is that?
I found it. I should be able to put it on now.
Okay, check it out. Um, like this will be in tune at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the it works for me. I can
The sound is, you can hear it?
yeah.
Okay, awesome. So in that case, what we'll do is let me go back to myself. We'll turn the audio and video off. We'll stay online, and at the end of the 4 minutes, we'll come back together to close the circle. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Enjoy. All right, Ruby. So I'm back personally. I lost my a layer and my hairpin because it was in the way. So look a bit different. Awesome. Oh, it always feels so good to dance, doesn't it, Ruby?
Definitely. Yes,
Yeah.
actually, if I do it, it feels like I should be dancing all day long.
Yes, yes, I'm the same. I love dancing. This is one of my favorite things to do. I know. And it's not always easy because either you don't have the exact right place or other people, whatever. It's not always easy to, but we should, I don't know. Sometimes, actually, the other day I was, well, not the other day, yesterday, I went traveling to a new place. And when I arrived on the platform of the train, there was this girl. She had obviously earbuds and she was listening to some music and she was dancing freely with the music. Of course, nobody can hear the music, but she was going with it and dancing. And I was just like, good for you.
Yeah,
Like, good
yeah,
for you. I love when I see that.
yeah, me too.
I
Yeah.
love it. It's like she's free. Like, oh, I wish we could just be free to just move about what like we want. Of course, it would look weird at the beginning, but why not?
We are free to do that.
I know, I know, I know. We're putting barriers on ourselves, and and we're just living in a society that would be like, yeah, looking at you bizarrely. But at the end of the day,
Doesn't really
it's
matter though.
exactly, and it's like, yeah, but I'm happier and healthier than you are by doing this. Hello.
Yeah, I'm just being free. Just be
Exactly. Oh, it feels so good. So let's close our eyes to just finish this session. Take a few deep belly breaths, sending gratitude to you, to Melanie, to myself, to our higher selves, our guardian angels, all the benevolent beings that have been here, our spiritual guides, the angelic realm. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for being here. We're thinking our own aspect across all the lifetimes that we've been through. We thank the being that we actually ask to be forward during this ritual of the radiant sun to make sure that they are not forgotten and that we are going to remember them now. One of the things I wrote in my journal is that yeah, it was good to do this to remind me that they are always with us, and it's not just during the time of doing this little ceremony. No, it's all the time. We can count that they are with us. So let's finish all this with three ohms, and that will be our closing thing. And then we can enjoy the rest of our evening all day for you, Melanie. So taking a deep inhale in. Oh, and again. Oh, and one last one. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We passed the time, but hey, we had fun, so I hope it's okay.
Of course, it was amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ruby. Such a pleasure to journey with you. And Melanie, we'll see you hopefully next week. And next week, same time, and we'll start the emotional detox. Ooh la la.
Oh
I look
dear.
at your face. I'll be just fine. I promise. All right. See you soon. Many blessings. Hi to Tatiana and see you very
Bye.
soon. Take
See you
care.
soon.